Hi everyone, Namaste, 안녕하세요. And you guys might wonder, where's Vikram? So actually, we live 3 hours away and we only see each other on weekends, and today's Thursday, so he's not here today. I turn on this camera just spontaneously is because I feel like I really haven't get a chance to introduce about myself to you guys, get to know more about Kellykram. I just want to share my story, how I feel about India trip. So let me start with why I had India trips for 3 times. Those 3 times, the first 2 trips happened way before I met Vikram. My first trip goes back into when I was in mid-20s. So at the time, I had an interest in India. I always thought to myself that, oh, I want to go see Taj Mahal before I die. So I talked to the Korean travel agency. So that's how my first trip happened. So they took me around to Taj Mahal, Delhi, Varanasi, Ganges River, Jaipur. I can't really remember, it's been so long. That was, I think, probably have like 7 days trip. Yeah, so I had such a great time. And oh, actually, let me explain more about how I got interested in Indian culture. So I watched the movie Slumdog Millionaire. And don't get me wrong, I know that it is not Bollywood movie. I know that it's not made from India. And I saw the movie and that is like the greatest movie that I've ever seen. So I probably watched it over 10 times and I can never get bored with the movie. If someone tells me to watch that movie, I will probably watch it again. If you guys watched Slumdog Millionaire, I still love the ending scene. Like everybody get together in the train station and they all dance together. Like I like that happy vibe. That's why I got so interested in the country, and that's how I had my first trip to India. But also at the same time, honestly, I didn't see myself that I'm going back to India. It's because there's still so many countries, so many places that I haven't been. So I didn't really see myself that would visit there again. Unless I have a really good reason, you know? And then, probably like 5-6 years later, I got contact with one of my good friends from high school. And I messaged her, hey, how are you doing? How are things? And she said that she's in India. And I was like, oh, okay, so what part of India? And she said, Gurgaon. I didn't know what Gurgaon is at the time. And she explained to me it's pretty much like metropolitan area near Delhi. And the reason she was there is because she was working for a Korean cosmetic company at the time, and the company was expanding their business market to India, and they needed someone to work there. And of course, my friend, she loved India at the time very much, so she volunteered herself to work there. So she was already there and working, and she really liked working there. And she asked me, hey, just when you get a chance, just come visit me. And I said, yeah, sure. And shortly after, I actually visited her on the weekdays. So she still go to work, and I just go to see, just look around, like Ambience Mall. I went to, I don't remember the name of the theater, but I think it's permanently closed now. So if you guys know what theater I'm talking about, please comment below. So the theater, they have this Bollywood musical performance. One of the names that I can definitely remember is Zangura. Yeah. So I really like each one of performance they had. And of course, they always end with this, you know, this group dance, and performers, audience, they all dance together. Really love the vibe, but I don't know why are they closed? Why? But anyway, she took me to this local spot. She took me to lounge, restaurants. Yes, I had such a great time. Thanks to my friend, I really had a great time. When you go to when you travel with traveling agency, and it's convenient, but you are restricted, you know, like you can only follow what tour guide takes you to. But if you're traveling with your friend who knows India, then she take me all the good spots. So, and my third trip is after I met Vikram, you know, I wanted to get to know more with his family. I want to know where he's from, his town. I was so curious, and he was going to visit his family in April, so I hopped in together. So yeah, so that was my third trip. And it seems like I may have fourth, sixth, seventh trips. So yeah, I'm excited. So I may speaking randomly about this right now. So even before I met him, I really love like Indian food. When I say Indian food, I'm talking about like, you know, butter chicken, chicken tikka masala, like palak paneer. Like I'm talking about those like restaurant style Indian food. So I can go every week. So that's how much I love Indian food. Until I met him, I really haven't found anyone who likes Indian food that much of level. But now that I'm dating him, I can just ask him anytime without any pressure, you know. So I think that's good advantage. So I'm really taking advantage of that. I mean, in a good way, you know. So don't take me wrong. I want to tell you a little bit about my perspective on learning Hindi so far. I'm still memorizing letters. Why does it all look so same? It looks like S, like opposite X, S, like they'll look so similar. But I know I will get there one day, but it's hard. But I'll get there. I'm still getting there. And you guys will see me that I can speak Hindi in the future. Okay, my puppy. Actually, we made a deal. I learn Hindi and he learned Korean because we can speak English to each other and there's no communication problems. But when things get serious and your families get involved, my mom doesn't speak neither English nor Hindi nor Punjabi language, or I can't really communicate with his parents. When you learn the language, it links between the bond. And actually, I like learning languages, so I find it very fun. You know, my mother language is Korean, but I liked learning English since when I was very little, and I learned a little bit of Japanese and Chinese for fun, for hobby. Oh, and a little bit of Spanish and German too. Just a little bit of everything. But I can't say that's what my Korean is here, maybe my English is here, and Chinese, Japanese about like here. Because I know those like basic like words. Korean words, like some of the Korean words are similar to those Japanese and Chinese languages. Even though learning Hindi is hard, but challenge accepted. And I want to see how far I can go. And lastly, I want to share with you guys on why I decided to make this channel. Well, so there are several reasons. I just want to leave a good memories, you know, like at this moment right now, like you're the youngest, you know, so I just want to share and save the memory when you're the youngest in your life. And since Vikram is living far away from his home country, I'll be thinking that his parents, his family might wonder how is he doing here in foreign country. So that was another reason, so their family can see him, how he's doing through this video. So that was my another reason. And this is a very minor reasons. I just wanted to see what it feels like to have your own YouTube channel. So this is a very minor reason. And what else? Oh, actually, and since I created this channel, I want to motivate myself. I want to show you guys out there that I'm learning language out, and I want to share my progress. I'm not gonna say that I'm a fast learner and I'll be learning so quick. I want to share this journey. So once I make this promise, so I want to self-motivate myself, and I want to leave it like as a record of how much progress I've made. So there are several reasons. Oh, actually there's another reason now. Like I really like to genuinely like to communicate with my subscribers. I get comments and I just reply back. I try to reply back as soon as possible. And I hope you guys get to know a little bit more about me. To give you a heads up, we're supposed to go to beach this Saturday, and the forecast says that typhoon is coming. And we already booked a hotel. So I don't know, but fingers crossed. We're living in Korea. I want to show you guys more how we're doing in Korea, but I also want to, experience Indian culture and stuff. So I hope you guys please stay tuned. Yeah, so that's all I have for today, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. And also, if you haven't watched our other videos, please watch. I'll see you guys next time. Vikram will be back. Bye bye.